Senator John McCain is not holding back his criticism of one of the military's largest acquisition programs. The Arizona Republican called out the F-35 Joint Strike stealth fighter's troubled history Thursday during a hearing on the program. The program's price tag is nearly $400 billion for nearly 2,500 planes. That's almost twice the original estimate. McCain called the program a scandal and a tragedy, and even said the system is broken.
The F-35 Joint Strike Fighter program is the largest and most expensive acquisition program in the Department of Defense's history. The full capabilities this aircraft will eventually provide are critical to America's national security, our ability to deter our potential adversaries around the globe, and if necessary, respond with overwhelming force to any future conflicts that may require military intervention. At the same time, the F-35's program's record of performance has been both a scandal and a tragedy with respect to cost, schedule, and performance. And it's a textbook example of why this committee has placed such a high priority on reforming the broken defense acquisition system.
All right, and we are going to hear from Bruce now. He spoke to the commander here locally in Jacksonville.
Colonel Bell, we just heard from Senator John McCain testifying before the Senate Armed Services Committee. He says it's been 15 years. It has been a scandal with respect to cost, schedule, and performance. He says it doesn't make any sense to move forward. As the commander of a unit that may very well one day host these F-35s, what's your take?
Well, first of all, we hope that we do. We hope that we do host the F-35 someday. We're following the story very closely, just like you are, just like a lot of folks are. There's a lot of stakeholders. When you're talking about the F-35 program, it's a $1.5 trillion program. There's a lot of different nations that are involved in the production of the F-35. There's a lot of states in the U.S., Florida being one of those that's involved in the F-35. Its projected impact on the state of Florida is about $3.1 billion with over 14,000 jobs. So how our particular stake in the F-35, we come at it from the perspective from the Florida National Guard that we want to be part of that program moving into the future. It's definitely got a history associated with it in terms of how the aircraft came along and the challenges that it still faces going forward. But we think it's important from our perspective to go from the airframe that we're currently flying with the F-15 that's frankly kind of coming up on its sunset years into an exciting new aircraft that's going to bring our military into a much better capability in the future.
I think Senator McCain's on tap with that, but he seems to be saying, I question whether or not it should be the F-35. And when I heard an interview with him, he says, look, the reality is that China and Russia right now are employing new air technology, and we don't want to be behind the eight ball. Do we have to look in another direction?
Absolutely. It's an important question to ask. Our elected leaders, their job is to take a good, close, very scrutinous eye on any kind of military projects and development. I can tell you from my own personal experience that some of those countries that you're talking about are developing systems right now that are making some of the airframes we're flying today just unable to fly in some of those contested environments. So the F-35 brings a capability with it that will enable us to go in and kick down the door like we did during Desert Storm, and it's important we stay ahead of that curve going into the future.
And I know that there are a lot of people who are in uniform who say, we respect what Senator McCain has to say, but we disagree respectfully, and the fact of the matter is we have a lot of faith in this program, especially the F-35 program director, and we should stick with it. So if that happens, what's the time frame for perhaps Jacksonville hosting those planes?
We're looking at right now, we're one of the 18 Air National Guard units being considered for the F-35. We were previously in 2010, matter of fact, chosen to be one of the last couple of bases that we're looking at. And of course, Burlington ended up winning the contest finally after the impact and environmental studies were done here in the local area. So we're hoping that, again, we kind of work our way up towards the top of that list. Around 2022 to 2023 is when we could expect, if we are in fact chosen, probably wouldn't find out about that for another year or so. The first F-35s landed up at the Jackson International Airport.
Certainly a story we'll continue to follow. Colonel Bell, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.